My new book, The Science of Selling, is a different kind of sales book. Now, what makes it different? It is not based on my career in sales or best practices that I made up by evaluating a certain group of salespeople. Instead, it's based on what selling should always be focused on: buyers. Well, more specifically, what thousands of scientific studies have proven regarding how potential customers' brains make buying decisions. It was many years ago when I first stumbled on a scientific journal that described how the brain is wired to be influenced. As I read it, I immediately saw its application for selling. It offered an accurate, predictable, and evidence-backed way of looking at and interacting with potential customers. However, as I began to invest more time and money in learning scientific disciplines such as social psychology, cognitive psychology, social neuroscience, and behavioral economics, I became alarmed. The more I studied the scientific research of how the brain makes choices and which factors influence what we decide to buy, the more I realized that there is an alarming gap between this proven science and modern sales practices. In fact, some of the most commonly taught sales behaviors blatantly contradict this science. Now, this is a serious concern because science discloses reality. When salespeople sell against science, they are inadvertently selling in ways that will decrease their effectiveness. And unfortunately, this is a rampant problem. For instance, one study cited in the Harvard Business Review found that 63% of the behaviors salespeople engage in drive down the likelihood of the sale. Why? Because these behaviors conflict with how the brain is wired to formulate buying decisions. Yet, the opposite is also true. The research shows that heightened levels of sales performance are a result of how closely aligned sales behaviors are with how the brain naturally creates a buying decision. In other words, the more your way of selling mirrors how your buyers' brains are influenced and naturally form buying decisions, the more successful you'll be. And now, because of this science, it's no longer necessary to guess why top producers perform better than average ones. Armed with the scientific data, we now have the tools to improve any salesperson's performance. And that's why I wrote The Science of Selling. It connects the dots between this cutting-edge science and the real-world sales situations you face every day to help you consistently succeed. It offers a new way of looking at and relating to buyers that is accurate, predictable, and reproducible. In fact, it's the only way of selling that is scientifically proven to increase your sales results. And those who have embraced it have a dramatic advantage over their competitors. So don't miss out. Order your copy of The Science of Selling today.